Hey everybody, welcome back to Tuesday's Tech Tips. Today I'm going to show you a couple of really cool shortcuts that you can do in all Google Apps on their URLs to share these documents with other people. So we're talking all about links today. So we're going to start with just a brief overview of how to share any Google app. So first you are going to go up to the yellow share button up here, you'll click there, and then you are going to decide who you want to share it with. You can type in people's emails, but today we are going to be talking about link sharing, which means you are sharing with lots of people and you may not know who all of them are. So you'll go down here to where it says get link, and it will default to being restricted. You want your stuff to default to being private, and you are going to click change the link. And if you're in a domain, then it will have the option of changing the link to your domain, and anybody with your domain email can access it, or you can decide that anyone with the link can access this file. You also over here have the choice to decide whether you want people to be able to view, edit, or comment on the file. So depending on your level of trust, you can change it here. I'm going to leave it at viewer, which means they can see, they can't touch. So I'm going to click out of there. Now, here are where it gets really juicy with the shortcuts for the URL. So your URL is this long set of letters and numbers up here on the toolbar, and then all of your URLs will end with this / and then the word edit. What we are going to do is we're going to change that word to copy. So one of the things that ends up happening a lot is that you will see people say, please make a copy of this document. But it takes a lot of work to get everybody to go to the document, open it, go to file, go to make a copy, make sure that they have their own copy. Then they'll ask permission to be able to edit your copy, and it can be really cumbersome. So all you need to do is change that edit to copy, and then copy that URL. And what will show up when you do that is it will create a brand new document that says copy document, and they'll just click make a copy. And this is what we call a forced copy. So it's going to force them to make a copy. Yep, and then they'll get their own copy that's just shared in their drive. Pretty cool, right? So you also may want to have a copy that is pretty that you can put on a website, and we call that a template copy. So same thing, you're going to go up to that URL where it says edit, and instead of edit, you are going to delete everything back to that / and now you are going to write template / preview. So I'm going to copy that entire URL, click a couple times, copy it, then I'm going to go to a new tab, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So what this is going to look like is it will show you a sample and a preview so that they can look through and they can see all my slides. And if they like it, they can click this button up here that says use template, and it's going to make a copy just for them in their Google Drive. Easy peasy. The last thing I want to share with you is specifically about Google Slides and presentations in Google Slides. So one of the things that I do a lot is I present using Google Slides, but I need to be able to toggle between apps. And when I go up here to present, it takes up my whole screen. It fills it all the way up, and I can't see anything else. And in order to go to another page, I have to exit out of that full screen, and then all my participants see these slides on the side. I see what's coming up, and it can be really cumbersome. So what I do is I, again, go up here to where the URL is, and it will say / edit, and I'm going to delete that edit, and instead I'm going to write preview. I'm going to hit enter, and what this will do is it will create a really beautiful preview of my slideshow. So you'll see that I get to still see my slideshow. I can make a full screen if I want here, or I can exit full screen down here. But I still have my toolbar up here, so I can go to the other links or open new tabs and toggle back and forth without needing to exit out of that presentation mode. So it's a great tip for you as you're presenting, especially in these remote times, to be able to use that as another URL hack. So hopefully those are helpful. If you have other questions or comments, leave them in the comments below. If you want to get Tuesday Tech Tips every week, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you back next week.